Good morning. Welcome back to Mishmas. Oh my gosh, can you believe it's Christmas Eve? I cannot. I am making myself some breakfast. I just woke up. I'm feeling a little sleepy still, but I've got to get my breakfast in because I am going to Pilates this morning. My trainer has always emphasized eat before you work out. So that is what I'm doing. I am really excited for today's video because I'm going to be doing my best and worst luxury purchases of 2023. Admittedly, I don't feel like I have that many worst purchases. I have purchases that maybe I didn't end up using as much as I thought I would. Don't ever really regret my purchases. That's such a strong word to me, regret. So anyway, we'll be talking about that. I really cannot believe that this is the second to last day of Mishmas. Isn't this crazy? It really flew by. Really, really flew by. I remember the first year that I did Mishmas. I will never forget this. It was December 12th. So I was basically halfway through. And I felt so accomplished. I was like, I'm halfway through. And then it dawned on me that I was only halfway through. And I was like, oh my God. So not to say that this is getting any easier, but I feel like it's going by more quickly. I don't know if that's experience or age, but yeah, it definitely feels like it's going by more quickly. Do you guys have any fun plans for the holiday season? Or are you guys just relaxing? Someone asked me Ask Me Anything, what am I doing for Christmas? And I was not being cheeky. I plan on staying in bed all day. Butters was down here. I was looking for her in the monitor. I guess she went back upstairs. What was I rambling about? Oh, Christmas Day. Yeah, I really plan on just laying in bed. So excited. Can't wait. Can't wait. My Christmas Bear mug is dirty. Let me grab a different one. I've got Tennessee Bear. I've got I Love New York. I've got my honey bears. I've got my sheep. I think I'll use my sheep. I don't think I've used my sheep during Mishmas yet. I mean to make scrambled eggs every morning, and then they just kind of turn into an omelet because I leave them in the pan for too long. All right, I've got my coffee. I did a mixture of my Trader Joe's coffee. You know what when I open up the can of the Trader Joe's coffee, it smells like when you went trick-or-treating when you were young and just you would open up the bag of candy. It's just that smell. It's the same smell. It's so interesting, only because I don't feel like much candy actually had cinnamon and clove and cardamom and allspice in it, but it's something about the mixture and then I don't know, it's such a good smell. I feel like there should be a candle called Trick or Treat Bag or something, and it should just be that candy smell. It smells good. Oh, I forgot to make my sweet potato. Okay, let me focus. I'm gonna make my breakfast, eat my breakfast. Let's open up these advent calendars. I'm gonna go off to Pilates, and then when I get home, we will talk about the best and worst luxury purchases of 2023. You guys, day 24. Oh my gosh, Christmas Eve. Oh, up here. What is this? Yes. Oh, the lime basil and mandarin. I'm going to save this for the spring, summertime. One of my favorites. Oh, I can smell it. So fresh. All right. What do we have for Christmas Eve? 24 is right here. Ooh, look at this big bottle. Decorte AQ Meliority. I guess that's the line. Let's see. This is Intensive Revitalizing Emulsion. Oh, nice. As I understand it, this is kind of like a lotion, so I'd put it on after washing and toning. I'd probably put this on and then anything else after that, like serums and all that stuff. God, look at this cap. It looks like crystal. Okay. What do we got for Christmas Eve? There is 25. Where's 24? Oh my gosh. Oh, here, up here. Ah, something else from their Sicilier line. This is the Anti-Wrinkle Concentrated Serum. I've never tried this. Oh, can't wait to try. Okay, Christmas Eve from YSL. God, look how big this box is. We've got the leather matte lipstick, the Slim, in shade 1966. Cool case. And I love this like diamond shape. It's so cool. And that color is gorgeous. Gorgeous for the holidays. And I think that's the last day for YSL. I don't think I like even registered that. I don't see a 25. I was just closing up the box. And I was like, where's 25? All right, so I think that is it for YSL. Oh my goodness. And Diptyque's Christmas Eve little gift is, where are we? Over here. Eau de Seine. Eau de Seine. Oh, this is such a pretty fragrance. It's really, really soft and pretty. Most Diptyque fragrances, I would say, are unisex. This one is very feminine to me because it is so, so soft. Oh, I love this. Okay, guys, we're going to be talking about my best and worst luxury purchases of 2023. So these are all things that I've purchased this year. It was really, really hard to narrow down all of my best purchases. I loved so much of the fun stuff that I got this year, but I have a list of about 10 things, best purchases, and I have a list of about 5 things on my worst purchase list. So we're going to start with the best, and we're going to end with the worst. Okay, these are no surprise because they appeared in my 5 most worn handbags of 2023, but I did purchase both of these this year. And I purchased this Celine Triomphe while I was in Paris back in February of this year, and I have loved it ever since. I have worn it so many times since then, and I just love it. I love it so much. I've talked about how much I love this bag. I don't want to bore you, but I will sing its praises once more. It is a very traditional looking and style bag, and that's what's always kind of kept me from purchasing this bag. I'm like, where am I going to go in that? It's such a like ladylike bag, but it really, really knows how to dress itself down. I feel like whenever I wear it crossbody, which is, I want to say 99% of the time, and I just have on like a casual outfit with jeans, this is perfect. And it just so surprised me. I just absolutely love its versatility despite it looking rather stiff and stuffy. And I also have the classique size, which is, I believe, the biggest Triomphe size. And it's perfect. It's not too big, it's not too small. It fits everything that I need. My wallet, my vlogging camera sometimes, my car keys, my floss, you know, my lip gloss, all the things, they fit beautifully in here. I have to line them up, you know, I have to be a little bit more deliberate with how I put the things in the bag. I can't just throw them in, but they do all fit, and I love that. And to speak to this super smooth leather, I thought for sure it was going to scratch up, have marks, just really look dinged up by the time I was done with it, because I'm not that careful. I'm not that precious with my things. I don't take super good care of them. I try and be a little careful, but I'm not hyper vigilant about it. So I thought for sure by now there would be something, some mark, not a scratch, not a ding, not a mark, nothing. I'm like so pleased. I usually take this off and throw it in my car. I think there's probably more marks in my car than there are on this bag. So anyway, just great quality, beautiful, beautiful bag. I just love it. I love it. I am really debating whether or not I should get another one in a whole different color, but I have this teen size leopard one that I just recently got. So it does not belong in a best of yet, but the teen size is a little bit too small, I think, for like an everyday bag. This is great just for evenings because it doesn't really fit much more than my car keys, my wallet, and maybe like a lip gloss or two. That's it. This one definitely fits more. So there's so many beautiful shades that they've come out with. I really like that light gray. I think it's really beautiful, but I'm just not sure. So anyway, maybe in 2024, there will be another Celine Triomphe in my future. But this is definitely Absolutely one of my best purchases of 2023. The other bag, again, is no stranger to this channel. I have talked about this in favorites. I talked about this in my most worn bags of 2023, but this is my Loewe small puzzle bag, and I picked this up in July when I was in London. I purchased this at Brown's, and I have to say, much like the Triomphe, I just wasn't sure about the puzzle bag. It's a very camera bag shape. You know how camera bags are kind of like flat and rectangular, and I've never really been attracted to that shape. I don't know, for whatever reason. And when I was in London, I was there with a couple of friends. One of my friends has a super cute, bright green Gucci camera bag, and she actually lent it to me one day. And it was just perfect. It just laid perfectly at my side. It fit all the things that I needed. It fit more than it looked like it would. It was like one of those shapes. And ever since then, I was like, gosh, maybe I've been slighting this whole camera bag shape for absolutely no reason. For no reason other than, I don't know, maybe it just didn't aesthetically please me at that moment. So then we were in London together, and I was like, you know, I think I want to get this bag. Of course, she loved it because she loves this shape. And I was like, you know what? This is the place to get it. I'll get it. I'll get black, something I know I'll wear. I'll get the small size. It's not too big of a commitment. I love this bag. And I do have this bag in an extra large, but when it gets to be that big, it's not like camera bag style at all. It's like the small medium size that I was always kind of like, I'm not sure about. Anyway, I love this bag. I love it so much. This is probably hands down my most worn bag, even though I got it in July, so late in the year. Most worn bag. I love that it has this top handle. I love that it has a crossbody strap. I love that there's an exterior pocket. I love that this is a shape where you can just throw stuff in. You don't have to place things in or line them up so everything fits. You can just throw stuff in. There is one interior patch pocket. And I love this bag so much, I'm thinking about getting a medium size, one size up from this, just in case I do want to carry a little bit more, like if I am out filming and I've got my vlogging camera, my mic, and maybe a tripod or whatever. This is a little bit too small for that, but this is great, great, great for every day. And just like the Celine, I mean, Loewe is known for their leathers. This is supple, soft, I mean, great to the touch. It has a super, super luxurious hand. And you would think a leather this soft and supple would mark and ding very easily, almost like a lambskin. But it's durable. It's so durable. I love it. I just love it. I think the quality of this bag is stupendous. So that is the Loewe small puzzle bag, which I love. And it's so interesting. You know, the seaming is so interesting on the front. It's like very origami style. So love this. I see myself continuing to use these two bags a lot in 2024, of course. Now, these two bags I mentioned in my most worn bags video as well, but these were mentioned as honorable mentions because I got these so late in the year that I didn't feel like they counted as most worn. But these are definitely some of my best purchases of last year because I love these two bags. The first one is the Celine cylindrical bag. I just love it. I love the shape of it. I love the obnoxious logo branding on it. This is categorized as a men's bag, but who cares? I just love it so much. It has this cotton strap that is adjustable. It has leather accents, and it is long enough to wear crossbody, which is how I like it. I just love how casual this is, and once I got this bag, I kind of transferred everything from my puzzle bag into this bag and have been wearing this quite a bit this latter part of the year. So I just love it, and the cylindrical shape has been a long time favorite of mine. And these like duffel shaped bags, they just carry and hold so much more than they look like they would, much like a camera bag. So I absolutely love this. And if this bugs me, which it never really does, I can always wear it this way. And then it's just much more demure and plain. But I really like this obnoxious logoing. It's very humorous to me. So anyway, that's the cylindrical bag from Celine. And then the other bag that was an honorable mention in the other video was my Loewe squeeze bag. So I have it in the medium size in the color olive. And right now I do have it on a shorter strap length, but you can add this chain to it, which comes with it, and then I can wear it crossbody. But you know, when I picked up this bag and I was in store and I was trying it on, I was trying they had two different sizes at that time, small and medium. I thought, you know, I'm gonna wear this crossbody. This shape really kind of lends itself to being crossbody. It sits really nicely on the hip. You can reach into the bag really easily. but I shortened this strap once and it pretty much just stayed there. It's a really, really nice hobo style bag. And, you know, if you see the campaigns for this or, you know, even pictures of it online, they always seem to have it on this short length, and then they have that chain, because you can leave that chain on and just kind of leave it hanging all the way down. I don't like that. It makes it a little bit too fussy. But yeah, it just seems like this is the way it was kind of meant to be worn. And I don't know, I've warmed up to that. I've warmed up to wearing it as a hobo. The medium size, I think, stays pretty casual whether you wear it as a hobo or crossbody. Anyway, but this squeeze handle, which is why it's called a squeeze bag, is so great. It's so comfortable on the shoulder. So many people ask me, they're like, oh, well, does it hurt? Is it painful? I'm like, no, it's soft. It's soft. It's like a padded pickle. It's great. I just love it. I love it so much. And I remember when I unboxed this with you guys, so many people were like, I can't help but think that looks like a pickle. I'm like, yeah, it looks like a pickle. Yes, it does. And that's maybe what attracted me to it. But obviously, on occasion, I like things with a little sense of humor. So I love this bag so, so much. And yeah, this is definitely one I intend on using well into 2024. And beyond. Now, this last bag I want to talk about is far from being a most worn bag. And in fact, I think I've only used this once, but this is the new Phoebe Philo small kit Cabas bag. And I have it in the chocolate brown pony hair. This bag is so beautiful to me. It's just such a work of art. I love this simple gold clasp here. I love the shape of it. I love that it's kind of like an east-west tote. It's wider than it is longer. I love like these handles. It's so comfortable in the hand. The weight of this is perfect. I love that it's framed in this like leather trim. This side is leather. I love these straps that Phoebe Philo is known for at this point. I love it so much. And I debated, of course, whether or not I should get the black or the brown, but I really love this pony hair in the brown. It really shows it off. I think it just is absolutely gorgeous. It's on the back as well. And then inside, there are 2 zipper pockets on either side. It's just, I just love it. I just love and adore this bag so much. And I think I'll have more occasion in 2024 to carry it around, because this to me is definitely a very wintry kind of bag. And being that I live in Las Vegas, it just kind of turned to winter. So I do hope to wear this quite a bit in the new year. I'm sure I will. All right, I have 3 pairs of shoes to shout out. I don't think any of these will be a surprise because I've worn them just nonstop. So the Prada padded mules, I can't stop wearing these. Anytime I have to look a little nicer than just throwing on either my Jenny Kane clogs or my Birkenstocks, I go to these. These just look a little bit dressier, but not too dressy. The padded, again, I feel like there's a bit of humor in these shoes because of the padding. They almost look like cartoon characters of a real shoe. I love the Prada emblem on there. They're super comfortable. These rubber soles, I don't know what this rubber is made out of, but I never really see any wear in these rubber soles. They're dirty. But I've worn these all around New York. I thought for sure that I'd have to get replacements. I always seem to wear down the soles of my shoes, like on the outer heel. Nothing. There's nothing. Anyway, I feel like these shoes are indestructible. Despite these being like a Napa leather, super soft. They're so comfortable, as you can imagine. I just love these shoes. I'm so glad I got them. The other pair of shoes, which actually have come back into stock. Yeah, and again, I'm thinking maybe I need to get a different color if they have them. Anyway, these are the Kate Marcy ballet flats. Super, super soft leather. So, so comfortable. Again, these were shoes that I wore in New York, and with such flat shoes with a very, very thin sole, I was walking around all day and I thought, oh God, my feet are gonna be so tired at the end of the day. They were totally fine. It was one of those days where I was out from like early morning until past midnight, and my feet were fine. And I probably got like, I don't know, 20,000 steps in. And I was like, oh my God, these shoes are incredible. They're just really comfortable. I love, love, love this soft leather. But what I really love is just this like slight small attention to detail, which is the shaping of the shoe. The toe area here is a bit longer than a regular ballet flat. A regular ballet flat would come down like this. So this covers more of the foot. It has a little bit of like a pointed shape here. It just makes it look very Japanese. I love it. I think I talked about that when I was talking about the Alaya ballet flats, when I got the Alaya mules. I just really, really love this shaping. It's just that little bit of difference in the shoe that just makes it very, very special. So yeah, these are definitely one of my favorite purchases from 2023. And you guys, I was so late to this game, but the Fendi Colibri heels, I got these in October and I have not looked back since. And in fact, I have been online looking for different colors because they have all different kinds of variations, basically. Like the straps will be different, the padding will be a different color, different material. I have a gold metallic heel, and there's some with just like the leather that matches the front or something completely different. But I really liked this nude pink with the gold. So many of my evening shoes have more of a silver tone to them, so I was really on the lookout for shoes that I could wear in the evening, that I could wear with a dress or with pants that had like more of a gold accent to it. So these really caught my eye, and then I just loved this like nude, neutral upper that it has. I just thought, oh, this could go with anything, which it basically does. And then it has these sequins on here that are so subtle. So it just feels like you can dress it up, but you don't have to. It's just so great. Yeah, I just love these so much. The best thing is, and I've talked about this as well on my channel quite a bit, is how comfortable these are. I don't wear heels that much anymore. I used to a lot when I was younger. I just always had, I don't know, 3.5 inch, 4 inch heels on, always, constantly. And I lived in New York. I walked around, I took the subway, ran, just everything in heels. And then one day I was like, you know what, enough of these heels. And I just haven't worn heels that much, probably in the last, I don't know, 8 years. And so heels have to be really comfortable for me. And these are really, really comfortable. I mean, you could probably see how comfortable they are with this like padded sling back. This is stretchy. And the heel, it's not too high, but it's a respectable height. I feel like I'm wearing heels when I put these on. The heels aren't too thin. Although I have less of a problem with thin stiletto heels, walking in those, than I do in like block heels, which actually I'll talk about in just a second. But yeah, these, I love these, and I really need to get these in a different colorway. These are just incredible. Next are a pair of sunglasses. I mean, I knew I loved these when I got them, but I didn't know how much I would love them and how comfortable they would be. These are the Loewe Mask sunglasses, and I thought I really love big sunglasses, but bigger size sunglasses aren't necessarily the most comfortable all the time. Like they'll pinch because they have such giant legs, or they'll just simply be heavy on the face. But these are fantastic, and they are a very practical sunglass for Vegas as well, because it does block out the sun. On the sides. I mean, the sun here is really vicious. It's at a horrible, horrible angle, especially in the wintertime when you're driving. Anyway, I love these, and I think they fit my face and the shape of my face, and obviously I love the style of them. So these were a big, big hit for me. And it's, you know, it's funny, in store I tried the white ones with the gold. I thought, oh, I'm gonna love those. I'll get another pair. I didn't like them. I don't know, they looked smaller. There's something about the black with the silver that just suits me really well. So these are a big favorite from 2023. So the last thing I want to mention was kind of a creeper item, an item that obviously I purchased because I liked, but I didn't know exactly how much I would like it. And I feel like every time I put it on, I like it more and more. And that is this Prada wool, like snap front work shirt. That's it. That's all it is. It's wool, so it's a little bit heavier than like a typical, you know, button front shirt. It just has this breast pocket. It is a wool twill. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's so hard to show black. But it's got like a wool twill, and it's got these snaps. And I love that I can wear it as an outerwear piece. I love that I can wear it just as is. I've worn this with jeans like I have today. I wear this with a skirt if I want to do that Prada look where you have a more androgynous top and very feminine bottom, or vice versa. I just really love this. It's just become such a staple in my wardrobe. Isn't that weird? Like, obviously when I bought it, I was like, oh, I like that. Plain black, it's very me, it's very androgynous. It's very like kind of 90s grunge a little bit. I thought, okay, yeah, I wouldn't mind adding that to my wardrobe. But yeah, every time I put it on, I'm like, yes. I feel like this is a very me shirt. It is a very, very me item. Like I said, it's very, very androgynous. I really like Oftentimes, I really, really enjoy like men's clothing. I don't like things that are too ladylike. I like things that, you know, are slightly masculine. So anyway, I just really love it. And the only alteration I had to make on this was shorten the sleeves, but everything else just fits really, really nicely. It's like warm, but it's not too warm. That's what I love about wool. It's very breathable, but it's very insulating all at the same time. It's very like works with the weather. So I feel like I can wear this quite often in Vegas. So anyway, those are all of my real standout favorite purchases from 2023. I pretty much loved everything that I got last year in terms of, you know, luxury purchases, but there are definitely a few things that are just not my favorite. So these shoes I purchased way back in January to go with an outfit that I purchased and got at Prada and wanted to wear when I went to the Shiseido trip in New York. I was so excited for the trip. I wanted to get something nice to wear. There was gonna be a dinner. And so I got these slides from Prada. They're satin, they're really beautiful, but the heels are these big block heels. And I just don't like walking in them. I feel like I'm clomping around, and maybe it's, if they were on a boot or like a full shoe, maybe it would be a little bit better, but I feel like I can't walk that well in them. Maybe it's the height of them too. Maybe if they're a little bit lower, more of like one of those 1.5-inch kind of block heels, it would be a little bit better. I mean, they're such a pretty shoe. I really like the squared off toe and the squared off opening here. Very pretty. Yeah, I just can't walk that well in them. So it's really deterred me from choosing them to put on. I always kind of opt for a different shoe if I'm looking for like a black kind of fancy night out kind of shoe. I just don't ever reach for these. So I don't know if I would call them a regret, but definitely not a favorite of 2023. And I have a couple of outlet purchases where, you know, outlet purchases are very tricky. You know, you get really sucked in by the deal and you're like, yeah, I'll wear those. I like them. Now, I like these shoes a lot. I just never have the occasion to wear them. And I keep telling I even took them out one day and I was like, leave these out until you wear them. You're gonna pick these to wear the next time you go out. And I just didn't. These are a pair of Miu Miu gold jeweled pumps. I don't know, maybe it's just like the whole pump situation. I mean, it's a nice height. I love everything about them. I love the color, everything. I'm like, oh, I could wear this with like a black outfit. I have plenty of like all black outfits. I'm like, this will look really nice. I'm just not, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is. I wish I could figure out what it was so I know not to make the same mistake. But yeah, I got these and you can tell, I've never worn them. But these were marked down. I think these were just over like $100, I think, for the pair. So I was like, yeah, why not? But stupid, what a waste of $100. Anyway, I think they're beautiful. I don't know, I just cannot find the occasion to wear these. So this is another outlet purchase. And I think it's the color. I think it's the color of this bag. So this is the Bottega, I think they just call this like the Slouchy Hobo. I was eyeing the Celine Romy Hobo, which has a very similar shape to this. The detailing is completely different, but similar shape, you know, has a very wide bottom, almost looks like a triangle. And I saw this at the Bottega outlet at Woodbury. I was like, oh wow, I was eyeing that Romy. Why don't I just pick this up? This was marked down also much like those Miu Mius, like a lot. And I was like, yes, this leather is super soft. I do really like the shape. I like this simple Bottega hardware, no loud sort of branding or anything like that. But I think it's the color. It's just a little too yellow. I wish it was more, which of course it probably wouldn't be at the outlets then, but I wish it was just a little bit more brown, a little bit more taupey. Hold on, let me hold this up so you can see the difference. But here's like a really nice kind of light taupey color, and then we've got this. I mean, this looks downright yellow next to it, doesn't it? By itself, I feel like it just looks like a very warm cream. But it's yellow. I kind of talked myself out of it. It wasn't the lighting in the store or whatever. It was definitely me, because I did register that it had a yellow tint to it, and I was like, no, it's just a cream. It's just an off-white. But yeah, I think because it is just a little bit too yellow, I'm just a little turned off by it. So I don't know, but it's a great bag. It's so soft. It's such a wonderful shape. It's so easy. It's a little bit short though. I think I would get another hole punched in here. So this is where you can adjust it. And I'd probably punch another hole down here just to make it just a little bit longer. Anyway, I haven't used it since I purchased it, which is not a good sign. But I don't know, I'm hopeful maybe this coming spring, summer, I'll wear this. I don't know, we'll see. Now, I'm not sure if I would call this a regret or a fail, but because I use it, because I love the look of this bag, but I hate its like dysfunctionality. I don't even know what to call it. So this is the YSL envelope clutch. I love it. I love the croc embossing. I love that it's patent. I got it because it has like this silver hardware. I love how sleek and chic it is. But because of its sleek and chicness, I can't put a damn thing in here. Like all you can do is squeeze your phone in here and that's it. You can't put a car key in here. This is my phone in there and it already is bulging, if you can see. Definitely can't put sunglasses in there. And I knew when I got this that I was like, oh wow, this is real flat. It's real flat. But I thought, okay, I can just, you know, kind of line stuff up or whatever. It doesn't look right. Like my car key in here, it looks like when a snake eats a rat. You know, you can see it's swallowing the whole body all the way down. That's what it looks like. You can like actually see what's inside. And I'm like, that just ruins the sleekness and the coolness of this particular bag. So it almost renders it unusable. So it's like, I want to use this bag, but I don't want to put anything in it. So I'm just walking around with an empty bag. It's like so silly. So anyway, not my favorite. Not my favorite. Okay guys, that is it for my best and worst luxury purchases of 2023. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I cannot believe tomorrow is the last day of Mishmas. I hope you guys have enjoyed the videos, the onslaught of videos that I put up this month. I've really enjoyed doing this for you guys, but I will see you for one last day of Mishmas tomorrow. Bye.